Check out the abandoned railroad track. Hasn't been used since 2006. We're doing a little walk today. Checking out the trestle here, about a 4-foot span, 4-foot beam holding this up with looks like 12 by 12s or 10 by 10s. I don't have a tape on me. There's a dry creek bed, and then down there the track has a ripple in it. We're going to go down and see what collapsed. It's like a Harley going by. But there's a little rest area and we're checking this out today. It's a little freaky walking across this trestle. We're up in the air about 20 feet. Keep your balance. This goes down to the river. Here's the Shenango River. Dawson's curious. Be nice if we had a train running. Save some fuel right now. A lot less trucks on the road. See how the tracks get narrower. But we're looking up through here and the tracks are grounded. Look at the size bolts through that. These are like a 1-inch bolt. And then each track is put together with a ground strap. These creosote beams under here are all rotted out, aren't they, Dawson? Where we entered up there, people have pulled the pins out and they're all thrown on the ground up there. They're all rotted out. They'll probably come through and strip these tracks out, and be nice to get the train running again. But this, I wouldn't run a train over this stuff. Probably derail. I'm curious what's going on up here. It might be one of the washouts. When we had the flood, it come through and took a lot of the tracks right out. I think we had a flood in 2006 and 11 in this area. And it looks like almost every beam was about 24 inches on center. Need to be replaced. It looks like they did that one and this one. See any more, Dawson? See how rotted? There's like nothing here. I wouldn't want to run a train over this. The whole plates are moving. Give us a little walk today. Do you see a ground strap? There's a little ground strap. I would imagine it builds up some kind of electrical energy. See the track washed to the right and down, so it might be another little creek up here, sluice, something.
This one's missing right there.
Oh yeah, it's gone all together. So now that's 4 foot. That's where we came from. And the track's in much better shape, but there's not good support. Looks like they recently put some gravel in spots.
Tell them what you used to do.
Yeah, when I was little, we put a penny on the railroad track and watched the train go over, and then we had to hunt for the penny. And it was paper thin and huge with the weight of the train defacing the Abraham Lincoln. See, the pins are just coming right up out. They're way up. This thing, can you move that one? Probably nothing holding it, is there? Yeah, does a pin pull right out? Yeah, some of them are still holding.
Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, see, there's nothing left.
Yeah.
Just put them back though. We don't want to get in trouble here, but we just probably not supposed to be walking the track, but there hasn't been a train through here and I can't remember when. See here, there's no pins at all.
But it's pretty neat.
Yeah, see here, it's in dirt.
We're getting up to the water pipe.
You see this, Dawson? See how it all washed out? Water come down through that little creek up there, come right over the banks and just wash this right out. And see, it just pulled some of them.
Must have taken a long time.
Oh yeah, look at, there's nothing under here, no footing. So they can't run a train on this. Maybe a single engine or something, but I wouldn't want to run a train up through here. They'll be picking it out of the river, won't they? I don't know. It don't look too bad up here, but I guess it is another bridge, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes right into weeds.
Yeah. Oh, it does. It goes into nowhere land up here. So let's find out what that is. We're kind of drifting off on our usual video, but this is kind of neat. There's some fresh gravel. Looks like they put fresh up there. Yeah, they got a bunch of junk here, so it looks like it had washed right up over top. Look at the plates all stacked up here, D.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's been down here, probably the railroad, and took them all apart. I'm surprised the price of steel, people don't pick them up and take them in, but they're probably not allowed. They'll know where they got them from. Get arrested. Oh, here's a problem. This all got washed out. Little stream here, wash this down. So this must be just a sluice. Yeah. Let's see what size this one is. There's water.
See the, what is this? Is that rebar or whatever?
Oh, that's kind of neat. Got some koi dogs down in there. They're not too happy. See here, the pins are put in a little different, right? See how they touch the rail?
Mm-hmm.
They're in a little different location. And then up here, it goes into grass. So what did they try doing here? Some of it coming this way during the flood and the rest going that way is what they did. And that goes over that other bridge down there. Maybe they tried to control how much goes through here. Hmm?
Tracks are separated.
Oh. You might call them, hey, there's a track, Dawson.
Wow. Look at that.
That's a short piece, but see if you can lift that. Don't get your fingers pinched. That heavy? What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think that weighs?
That's probably
300 or 400 pounds?
yeah, half a ton.
And that's about a 6-inch rail.
I don't know.
That'd make a nice vise or an anvil type thing, you know? Flat bottom.
That's like 10 feet, 12 feet long.
Yeah, it's probably a 10 anyway.
You try picking that up.
All right, let's see what we got here. See if I can do it right. Dawson's getting
heavy.
strong because he lifted. I bet that's 400 plus pounds.
That's heavy.
And of course, on one end, I'm only lifting half of that. But
That's pretty neat.
that's pretty heavy. And oh, what do we got here? What's this thing? At a buried section?
Oh, it might be.
Yeah, it must be a plate buried there.
Yeah. Plate, yeah.
So this must have all washed out. Look at what we got here. A sluice pipe went under it. I bet you can't lift that. That's about a 12-inch.
About it.
I don't know. I don't think he can lift that one. Oh, he can. He's getting strong, guys. We might get him to carry some shingles on the roof.
See, it just
Goes out into weeds, don't it?
kind of.
Looks like way down there it got washed out. Let's see what we got up there.
Pretty cool.
Kind of neat. Nice little nature walk today. Learn what's going on here. Yeah, there's no foundation anymore here. I'd probably derail a train in a hurry. So millions and millions to fix this. This track here, I think, goes from Binghamton to Utica. So how many miles would that be? Quite a few. And each track looks to be 30 or 40 feet long, right? Yeah. A lot of steel here, guys. Now we're getting into weeds, and then the track actually looks better down there, don't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you people are interested, but I like history. One of my better topics in school. some things don't really matter, but some things did. I really liked the railroad when it come out. The idea of it moving major amount of freight 1 mile long on a separate road than vehicles. And
So what are these?
it wasn't fast.
These are spaced out. These are just...
Oh yeah, what are they? Like some type of anchor? And then we also noticed on the other end that they had like 45 degree going way down in this way and that way. And that probably kept the tracks from spreading. But they're different down here. They got a couple different ways. Where see these this pin touches it. Where back there the pin was out here. Probably the way different guys did it different ways. And here we got a crossroad. See that? There's a little road up here. Let's see what that is. These either went to farmers' fields. Oh, look at this one. This one rolled over even on a 45. Probably if we were on a live track, they wouldn't let us walk it. We see people up here in the city do the shortcut walking the track, but I think they frown on that. I can smell the creosote now, do you? Out here in the sunshine, I smell that. It's like a tar smell off these. I think the sun bakes it. Yeah, this is a farmer's field. So this goes right up to this farm right here. No, what's this sign? Just a railroad sign? Ooh, look at all your parts.
Wow.
So you got, those are the keys you were talking about.
Here's the keys. The bolts that connect the track together.
Big boys.
The plates with the pins.
Look at that knot.
Look at that.
How heavy is that thing? A pound?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty heavy. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Look at the washers.
Oh yeah, big boys. It's kind of neat. I don't know, they just left them.
Huh.
So here's where the tractors can go over, go out into the field. Ooh, there's a camp over there. 2 of them. And then down that way. And then what's this sign? There must be right there's electricity for it. So maybe it had a flashing light at one time. Report a problem to a certain phone number. That's cool. This is on a Saturday afternoon after Dawson's bowling. And we're doing a little break, something different. A little nature hike. This is kind of cool. See, there's no pins in that. What's that pipe? Irrigation? There's a tire. Must be the farmer wanted to pump water across. Dove it under there.
219.
219. We ought to see what that is.
Here, look at the side of the trail. 1920.
Really?
I think that's what it says. 1920. Is that right? 105 pounds. Or what? What does that mean?
It's probably 105 pounds per foot. Is that right?
Probably.
I don't know.
1920, is that? That's
105 pounds a foot. That could be because the rails are, I think they're 40 footers, right? There.
Yeah.
It's got to be 40 footer. I had a pole barn 40 foot. I like it.
See the rough cut? See the saw blade? That's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are all millimeter all this gravel. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. We're up in the air. How far down do you think that is? 12 feet? Probably even farther over here. Serious amount of gravel put in here. See, these are all rotten. All dry rotted. Ground wires. Let's see what that is. Is that made out of steel? Looks it. 219. That's a big boy, isn't it? How thick is it?
1/4 inch.
Wow. I wonder how far down that goes. You're down to my foot level, so this has to be 12 foot high anyway. Lots of gravel down through here. So I wonder what that is, a mile marker?
Probably. 219 miles?
Yeah, that's got to come out of Pennsylvania somewhere. Huh. I think we are 25 miles from Binghamton, so
Pretty cool.
maybe 30 miles from Binghamton, but we're 219. It has to be somewhere, Scranton, Pennsylvania or something, if that's a mile marker.
Yes.
That means we have to go another mile that way to see another one. Some kind of hanger. Huh. There's a farmer over there. So a shortcut out of here, we could take that road to go up to the car. We parked on the side of the road. They'll say we're trespassing. Sorry. This is interesting though. It goes up in the weeds.
It's cool how they pull it. How long do you think it takes them to drill through one of them rails?
A week? I don't know.
Look at that. It's just cool.
I saw
That's
on,
heavy stuff.
I think it was Modern Marvels, where they were making rails and how they get heated and treated, and it's a big process. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
But it's a shame to let them go like this and then rely on tractor trailers and they bring a small amount of goods.
Mm-hmm.
And we're worried about the climate. I would think the rails ought to be of most importance, getting them going again. And you only need like 3 men to run a train, right? And you need a man per truck. And you can get a train 1 mile long. That is pretty cool. So, what do you think? Should we walk up a mile and see if there's a mile 220?
Yeah, we should show them the water.
So, when we get way back up there again, guys, we'll come on and see what we got. Well, we went about 1/8 of a mile from way down in there to up here. We noticed some more discarded rail. Ooh, these are, oh, there's a bent one. So this probably got, when that got washed out, it bent the rail right on down. Are both these bent?
No.
This is pretty cool. See if I can get over in here. It took a lot of force to bend this rail around, didn't it? Yeah, that clamp's still on there. The other one's a full 40-footer, runs out through there, all the way back up to that. So it got washed right out. Just a disaster, you know. I do remember the train running, so this was an active track till that flood.
This is That's how it is.
So they must have some kind of anchor that goes down
So
too, right?
It's like a root like that, right?
Yeah, kind of neat. I'm not a rail expert, can you tell? Just kind of a cool little video we're trying today. It's just a little nature hike and check out some history.
Something a little different.
Look how far we can go, guys. I think the next town, by road right here is, I think it's 4 miles. So I don't know if that's what's that right there. Is that another little sluice? All right, we're back to this trestle here. We're gonna see if we want to get down there. That's quite a ways down. Not really a path. You see an easy way down, Dawson? Don't trip. It's a long way. Hello. Maybe down that way. Kind of neat. Look, it's got X braces under here for sway. Well built, isn't it? That's slippery. Don't fall down, boy. Pretty high up here. Wow, that's about 4 feet thick.
Wow.
Oh, look, we got a fish here, Dawson.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Bummer. So that was water here recently. There's a pin. There's a pin. Look at all the pins here.
What the heck? That's cool.
Ooh, these rocks are slippery. So there was water here real recently. We had rain a couple days ago. And these are on some kind of jigs here. Some kind of, I guess they're lumber, aren't they? Yeah, bolted to that. Everything's cracking here. So I guess it's not too good a shape, is it? Ooh, Dawson's up in there.
This is cool.
Isn't that rugged?
Yeah.
With that X bracing?
X bracing and 45.
45s this way.
Yeah.
That's really strong. When it comes over, I would imagine there's a lot of tonnage that you don't want your bridge moving.
That is cool.
And then, how are they attached to it? Are they bolted down through each one?
Yeah, there's three bolts in each.
Wow. Serious overkill, huh?
Huh.
But we got some cracked foundations here. We got some climbing monkey Dawson here. This is about almost 7 feet high in the bed.
Look how big this beam is.
Yeah, it's like cribbing. They got one this way and they got one this way. A lot of washers, and they leave the nut loose for movement, apparently. If you had it tight, it'd probably crack something. And then they put a plate underneath it. See that? To stiffen it up again. Huh.
Well, what are all these for? These are all for
the rivets,
50,000.
must be, oh, right here. This plate gets riveted to this. It's a lot of heft there. Kind of neat. And then they banked the rocks up. You see they're all on a 45 there. Boop, 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 boop. To slow that water down. Erosion. Wouldn't it be cool if a train went over now? Where'd all them pins go?
Right here and
Where'd your little fish go?
right here. What's this one?
Yeah, there's one right there in front of you and one there. A lot of pins laying around.
This one's a different type. Look at this, a round overhead. This one's like a...
I think that's a broken bolt. I bet your
bolt,
bridge
yeah.
probably washed out, didn't it? Because those are all brand new right there.
Huh.
I bet the bridge got washed right out. So we might find more debris down here by the river.
More fish. 1, 2,
Oh, man.
3, 4, 5,
That's a shame.
6.
Pick them up. We could use them. They're all over. They come up out of the river, didn't they? But we've had a dry summer. I'm going to turn and look at the bridge again. That's pretty cool. And right here's the river. Water has a lot of power. Looks like a good fishing hole there. So here's the Shenango River. Oh, it's got to be because it's narrow, right? And it's moving right along. This would be good for a kayak, wouldn't it?
That'd be fun.
We have kayaked this river up north farther. That shoots right off there, don't it?
See all the plants, how they have like that brown stuff on it? I bet they were all covered in water. This is all water, probably.
A couple days ago, I bet you.
Yeah.
They're all muddy. This is a nice fishing hole right here, I bet you.
Yeah.
Right where this river turns. Water comes down and circles right here. I bet you it's got some big boys over there. And the road's up on there. Pretty cool. Whoa, it's beautiful. How many was it? 8? Wow. I taught you all my secrets.
Yeah. Oh, that was terrible. another
Still
fly.
got 2. Nothing like skipping rock.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. What do you see?
I don't know.
It's on the other side.
Nothing.
Just
some.
Checking out some cool rocks. We'll go back up to the trestle here.
Baby crawfish.
You see him. Oh, he's bite-sized. You want to eat him?
No.
Huh? A little bit of boiling water. Where is he? Look at him hopping. Oh, he's upside down. He'll flip. Watch him. Yep. Does he want to pinch at you? That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He's bite-sized. He's only 2 inches long. It's a little easier to get up on this side, I think. This moss is slippery. Yep. Lots of gravel here, huh? Ooh, look at it. Here's like a big hole. Look at that. It's caving in that hole. Big hollow pocket. So we're almost back to where we began.
That isn't 1936, is it? I don't know what that number is.
Ooh, could be.
History.
History is making. And then we get back up here. That's approximately a half a mile from where we were down there. So supposedly another half a mile should be another marker. There's a river. A little easier walking without all that loose gravel. Somebody's sneaker. Somebody lost their shoe. The last guy that walked here. Is it a man's or a woman's? So here's our entrance in, and up there, there's 2 steel seats like park benches. So it's meant to, right there they are, if you can see them. It's meant to sit here and view the river. So that's why we approach this. There's a broken ground strap. But if we look up this other way now, it gets closer to the river. If we could see a half a mile, a quarter mile, we'd probably see that other marker. I'd be curious to know. It's probably way up beyond that red thing up there. If there's another marker. What's that red thing, Dawson?
Gas can?
Is it?
I don't know.
Kind of looks it. I don't know. Maybe we'll take a gander up there and see.
On the show.
Ooh, clams. When they put in some new railroad ties with creosote on them, I'm surprised they're allowed to throw the old ones and discard them aside so that they can get into the river water, because this flows out in the Chesapeake Bay. It goes that far, and I would think they're polluting the water supply. They should have to remove them and dispose of them properly. Some people, when they give them away, do their own landscaping at home with them, but I just don't like them seeing thrown in the water. Can't help the fish life any. We might walk all the way up that gas can or that red item up there, see what that is. These ties are purposely thrown down toward the river. They could throw them on this side, but you know, I don't know why they're allowed to do that. I wonder how many's in the bottom of the river. Maybe they would float. We're up to that gas can, so we walked quite a ways, guys. All the way down around that curve. So I think we've gone about 3/4 of a mile, and I do not see another mile marker up here. We might get a free gas can.
It's got gas in it.
It's got gas in it. That is strange. Maybe somebody ran out of gas here and left the can. Oh, it's got a hole in it. That must be the gas you smell. Maybe tip it on its side so it don't spill out. Is that where it was?
Mm-hmm.
Been there a while, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we thought we were gonna...
We need gas every drop we can get.
Yeah, Dawson's got that 4-wheeler. It's thirsty. He's got to sell some more firewood. Look at the track, how it bends.
Is that deer down there? There's like, zoom in on that.
Oh, it is. Check out.
Deer.
Let's see how many.
Look at that. Take a picture.
That's cool. Looks like 3.
They're coming our way.
They come down to that gas can. They come down here because they can walk easy to the river and get the drink. That's cool. Now we're going to scare them. We're going to keep walking because the mile marker should be right about where they are, around that curve. Okay, hold it steady, guys. That's a long way out there yet. It's a quarter mile away. Is there 3 or 4?
4.
1, 2,
No, 3, I guess.
3. They see us, but they're not scared of us, are they? Not yet.
There's a mama and a... do they have any antlers? No.
Is there 4 of them? There is 4 of them.
Yeah, there's 4.
That's cool. Look at a baby there. Well, we'll interrupt them in a minute. I think they went down to get a drink and then they ran back across here. See all the debris falling down in the river? It's really steep right here. That's probably 25, 30 feet down. A lot of stuff. Deer's coming back out up here. See how close we can get to them. Dawson's getting pretty close to them there. Not scared of you yet, are they? Doesn't, maybe he's the lookout deer, right? Come on, Ma, someone's coming. Look at the tail on the right. They don't know what to make of us, but they're little. We're Bambis. Well, we've walked our mile and we can't find another marker. So we're not sure if the marker's gone or if it marked the road crossing there. And this little ravine here, this is where the deer went down to get a drink out of the river. And they just ran up through this way. This might be where we end the video, guys. We're excited to see if it was 218 or if it was 220. And we don't see another marker. There's a lot of these here. It's real light, isn't it? It's almost like really lava rock.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of character to it.
It's cool.
There's a lot of these here. It's real light, isn't it? It's almost like really lava rock.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of character to it.
It's cool.
And Dawson found a what? Broken bolt
and a nut.
Look how thick that washer
Split
is.
washer.
That's about a little less than a ½ inch thick. It must be a 1 inch, 1 1/8, 1 1/4 inch washer. Big boy there, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it's a little over. That's a 1 inch bolt, I guess. So gotta be an 1 1/4 inch washer.
Pretty cool.
We might have to end the video, guys. Here's another sluice here, but this should have been back in there where our sign would have been. And Dawson ran ahead and come back, and up around this bend we don't see another one, so it's kind of a shame. We were hoping to try to figure out if they were mile markers or if they were possibly roads passing markers. And we might end the video here and say follow us along. We're going to find another journey. This is a kind of a cool video.
It's a little different.
Gave us a little exercise, and we saw some wildlife and found a good fishing hole down there, didn't we? Yeah. So maybe we'll see you again on this one. We'll be throwing the pole, throwing it in the water and getting something. So check out the channel, put down a like, subscribe, and a comment, and we'll see you on the next one, guys.